Good evening and welcome to Jackal Garage, your Monday night chop shop, coming to you live from the interwebs. I'm your host, Mike, and with me is the man, the legend, the myth, the everything, Jeff. I had nothing else.
I can't wait till he gets here. That'll be awesome. Hey, buddy.
How you doing? Hey, good evening, Adam. How are you?
I'm sharing our stream to our other pages.
All the other pages.
That is now officially done.
Done. So, how are you? Oh, David has joined us as well.
Hey, David.
Oh, I'm a little tired.
I'm a lot tired. We were just talking about that before the button pushing had to begin.
The button pushing. All the button pushing.
All the button pushing.
Because we don't actually do anything in this world anymore. We just push buttons.
That's pretty much how it works.
Yeah, pretty much. I got really nothing new and exciting in the Gaslands world other than A Billion Suns, which we already talked about on Saturday's show.
We were all giddy about that on Saturday.
And I figured I'd bring it up a little bit more today because
you built seven ships and bought 14 die-cast model spaceships.
No, I haven't bought a thing. But I'm still kind of excited about the game, doing a lot of research on it, trying to find out more about it. It looks interesting. It's a little bit different than a lot of the spaceship games that I have played or accustomed to. So I am looking forward to it. I'm just here for the t-shirt. We have no t-shirts to give.
I'm kind of intrigued by it. I want to see what it's like. It should be good.
Yeah. So I'll pull out all my stuff. Like I said, I've got a bunch of spaceships. So once it comes, I'll probably tie that into this show though, because they're both from the same author, the same concepts, and it's still chopping up spaceships and making spaceships. So kind of still falls into the realm of Jackal Garage.
I get it.
So and speaking of new things, I figured I'd show you guys some new cars that I purchased because, well, it's kind of what I do.
It's kind of what you do.
It's
you want to do the pictures first? Well, we don't have a lot of pictures, so yeah, we'll do the pictures later.
Well, let's do the pictures. I think we got
pictures of your cars.
I'm okay with that.
You're okay with it?
Yeah. Let's do. I'll let you in. Good evening, John. He has joined us.
We have Jonathan and John and David.
Got them all. Let me know. Oh, there we go.
There we are. Boom.
So that is the way too fast.
Yeah, I really and I love the background. That's just awesome.
That's a new little trick since I got the computer.
It's too bad. Too bad Lenny's not here. I would declare you the winner of you. We need to have Joe and Lenny here so I can officially declare you the background winner.
So what I do with that is I just find a picture on the old interweb. Yeah. I bring it up on the computer screen. Then I just set the car in front of it. I like how the computer monitor kind of it just stalls it down just enough. So
it's out of focus just enough to look dimensional.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks good. I like it.
But this is one of those cars. This car was simply built as kind of like the X-Wing approach, where it doesn't actually have the weapons on it. You can put whatever you want on it.
Yep. Whatever you got.
Yeah, because it just looks cool like that. I
love quite frankly, I think just polishing the bare metal body was genius.
Yes, I love how that. I should have done like a wash or something on it, like a black wash.
No, I think it looks fantastic the way it is. It just really looks mean. It looks mean as hell.
Well, it looks like the what's the Fury Road? How they had those silver cars.
Yeah,
it kind of falls into that realm.
Well, the next car is that brushed aluminum, unpainted surface just looks hot.
Well, the next one's painted. That's painted.
Well, but no, the DeLoreans weren't. They were just bare metal.
Right.
Yeah, I know you painted that one, but yes. I think that really conveys that bare metal look.
Yes. But yes, there is the DeLorean from Adam and me. We had that challenge in December. I finally finished.
That looks awesome.
So again, did the background thing. That's a DeLorean in the background, just having some fun with it.
In fact, if I could ever find this particular Hot Wheel,
yeah,
I would strip it and do that polished metal look on it and see how that looks when I brought it up.
I will look through my collection. I know I have other DeLoreans, but I think they're rollers. They have the wheels up, so
well, either one would. I just want to see how it would look. I want to see what the difference would be in how it would look with that bare metal, because that just looks, that's hot. I mean, you can literally see almost see the treads on the tires reflected in that side.
Well, and I did hit the bare metal with a gloss clear afterwards.
It still looks sexy.
Yeah. So, well, thank you. Yeah, that probably would look good for the DeLorean. Let me dig through the crates out in the garage and see if I can scrounge you up a DeLorean or two.
How's the add-on going?
The add-on to the house is going well.
The Hot Wheels wing?
The Hot Wheels wing it's coming along. It's an extra 1,000 square feet on the house.
There you go.
Of nothing but Hot Wheels that I've been stockpiling.
Now see, it's too bad you don't live out here, because instead of making an add-on to the house, you could go below and make the Hot Wheels bunker, and you could just make an underground bunker for your Hot Wheels cars.
Yeah, we just don't do basements in Arizona. Something about the soil.
Yeah, all the clay.
Yeah, something like that.
Underneath the sand is just clay.
So this one, I didn't do a lot to this. Obviously, I changed out the wheels to give it more of the off-road look. So I put those knobby wheels on it.
Yep.
And then I just simply cut out the front lighting housing and added a couple machine gun barrels. That was it.
Yeah. See, if I was to make this one and I could do the backgrounds like you did, I would have a stampeding herd of cattle. Because the tires definitely say it's gone back to 1855, and I would have it in that kind of an environment. But it looks great. I think all three of these look. As a matter of fact, I'm not making any more cars. I'm done. Those are too good.
Well, you could always polish up a couple of those cars I've sent you.
I give up. I've got several of them stripped and ready to start doing stuff, but just finding the time.
Matt, thank you very much, buddy. It was a fun car to build. It's the DeLorean, so I didn't want to change it up too much.
And that's it. That's all we had.
Well, let me switch cameras here and show you guys. I got
some interior to paint, so I'm going to switch as well.
Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and switch for painting and everything. But I went to Bookman's, and Bookman's is a very fun place to go car shopping if you live locally.
Right.
I went to the one at 19th and Northern. I found this bad boy. This is a Monster Dairy Delivery. And let me zoom in a little bit on this.
Go ahead and take full screen, buddy.
All right. Boom. So this is a awesome delivery truck, and I found this, and it was $2 at Bookman's. So yeah, I'm paying a little bit more, but this is an older model that you can't really find anymore. Yes, David. I don't think I want to blow up my backyard. And yeah, you can't change too much from the classic one, Matt. You got to stay with that classic Gaslamp or DeLorean look. So anyways, this is fun. Again, I picked this up over at Bookman's. It was $2. So a little bit more, but you can't really find these right now. They're not part of the mainline series that's being produced. And again, it's got kind of cool off-road wheels. Obviously, it needs to be stripped down and made into a Gaslamp car, but it was a fun. So if you get a chance and you head out over to Bookman's, you may want to take a look at their Hot Wheels section. I also found this. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. This was something that was from The Incredibles.
Yeah, I can see
and
that.
To me, it looks like kind of an underground mine type of a.
It's from the mole guy. I can't think of what his name is. The Underminer.
Yeah, but how can I use it into Gaslands is the question. So I'll figure something out. But it was like $3.50, and I've never seen this before. So I grabbed it, and that's just one of those things you have to do when you're at Bookman's. If you've never seen something before and you want it, you might as well just grab it. So
just go ahead and pick it up.
Yeah, so I think I'll do something. Yeah, I could make it some sort of a drilling device. Maybe I can come up with some kind of like a special scenario rule where it just kind of pops up on people or something. I don't know, but it looked cool, so I bought it. And that's just kind of sometimes what you do.
There's nothing wrong with that.
And then I found this thing. So this is one of the Star Wars character cars.
Right.
A lot of the Star Wars character cars look a little too much like the characters. Like Darth Vader looks like a Darth Vader helmet and stuff. But this one this looked pretty decent for just kind of a standard, maybe off-road buggy type of a car.
Right.
With the exhaust poking out the back, and I'll probably make those mortars on the
Which
top.
character is it?
Rose.
Oh, okay.
So I don't. And this was a line of cars I'm not familiar with. See, like this is the Stormtrooper one. That's like, okay, that looks silly.
Yeah, that guy looks kind of cool. The Darth Vader one looks maybe a little.
Yeah, that one looks really neat. But I haven't seen that. But I found this one.
Yeah.
And that's why I grabbed it, because to me it kind of still looks like a car more than anything else.
Yeah.
So yeah, just neat stuff. So again, when you're out shopping and when you're out doing stuff, if you get a chance to run by Bookman's, you may want to just take a little look at their Hot Wheels section. I actually found some other cars there as well,
Right.
that were just like mainline cars that I'm like, I'll pick these up. So I kind of already showed you guys the DeLorean, or Jeff showed you photos of the DeLorean. This is my case that I made for it. Basically, when I use the screws to put the cars back together, I put some magnets in one of the Hot Wheel acrylic cases that I get these at Hobby Lobby. You get 6 of them for like $10. Obviously, I'm using a 40% off coupon. I take some nails, drill them in, and it just gives me a way of displaying my cars. The DeLorean obviously is a little bit special because it's a hover car, so I can't turn it too far sideways. But it's just a nice display. So what I'll end up doing is I'll end up painting the nails black, so that it looks a little bit more of a shadow, so you don't see it as much. But this is one of the things I do for displaying my cars. It's just a neat way to display cars. So
looks good to me.
And then lastly, just trucks. So today what we're going to be working on is my mod rod conversion into a truck with a truck bed.
Right.
And I picked this up. I get these from Walmart, and they're just trucks, but they have some of the coolest wheels on them. These are just really nice rubber wheels, and I'm going to go ahead and chop off the wheels and get the wheels mounted onto here, because I think some big burly wheels on the back of this is just going to make this car look so much better. So that's what we're going to work on tonight.
It looks very cool.
Very cool. And they're just neat, again, they're just big burly trucks. They're completely out of scale to Gaslands. The cars, the trucks. They're neat. And they actually screw together, so you can just unscrew them. So this week I'm going to start wrapping up my last couple projects. I got this, I forgot the name of this car. I've got this to finish up, the mod rod. And then I'm going to start finishing up my Erikenstein conversion. If I might start painting some of this tonight. And then I'm going to start working on my next 3 cars. So, yeah, I actually, on Discord, I'm going to post up a picture of the next car that I'm working on, the inspiration for the next car I'm working on, I should say.
Right.
And I don't want to spoil it for anybody. If you're not part of it, if you're basically, I'm using an airplane engine on the back of a Bug. I'll show you. I'll post a picture on it.
I don't. I do that all the time. People do that every day. There was one that drove by the house today.
So if you're not part of our Discord channel, if you go over to What's New with Mike and Jeff, there's a link over there. You can join our Discord channel. But I'll be posting up a picture. We'll probably share it next week on the show. Oh, my interior fell out. But yeah, it's the car I'm going to start working on next. It's going to be a pretty neat little Volkswagen Bug conversion, which you know how I feel about my bugs.
VWs.
V-dubs.
V-dubs.
So yeah, these things are $399, and basically this is the only thing I keep because they have a really good suspension. So if you're ever wanting to maybe chop up some parts for suspension, you could take parts off of this.
Right.
But these wheels are just awesome. Unfortunately, though, I can't pull them apart.
Right.
I don't necessarily know how they got them put together.
No, how they got the wheel. They're probably I don't know.
I don't know if they're just like a press fit or if there's like some sort of glue going on in there. I've tried tearing them apart before, and I've just tore the wheels apart.
They could be pressed during when they manufacture the wheel.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Some sort of a process when they're pushing it all together, because it's actually, I think, and it may be like the plastic may be molded around the axles after the wheels are put together.
Right.
I don't know. I don't necessarily know what they do, but anyways, I've tried pulling them apart in the past, and I've just pulled the cars apart and destroyed the wheels. So
not good.
I try not to do that.
Well, it sounds like your Gaslands projects are lining up quite quickly.
Yeah, well, that whole tub I put together of all the projects I've had laying around.
Well, I spent most of the day doing prep work for Thursday's live stream.
Yes.
The Imperial Academy. So,
which if you're interested, you're going to be doing a wet blending.
No,
glazing.
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 And again, if Lenny's watching, not blazing, glazing. Glazing.
He may be he's been doing RPG live streaming.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Call of Cthulhu.
Ooh, that's scary. We're not doing a live stream, but I'm on an online game with Matt, who used to work over at Outpost.
Matt.
You remember Matt, or not Matt? Adam.
I was going to say Matt, like the school teacher.
I literally looked down and saw something that said Matt on it, and that's where the name came from. So, Adam.
John is excited about Billion Suns also.
Yeah, but you got to take that with a grain of salt. He's a bit like you.
He's a bit like me.
It's new and sparkly.
Should I take that as a compliment?
You can. I mean, it's just you're showing enthusiasm for your hobby. It wasn't anything negative.
So yes, Jonathan, I'm excited.
Very, very excited about new stuff.
I'm excited. Well, it's hard to get excited about a lot of games right now.
I'm old and jaded, so
that happens.
So
this is what the wheels are going to look like on this.
Have you seen the previews for the movie Fat Man?
Who?
The movie Fat Man with Mel Gibson. Continue your point. I'll tell you what I'm going to talk about here in a minute.
Okay. So anyways, this is how the wheels are going to look. So I'm moving them back from so this was the original spot here for where the wheels were supposed to go. But if I put them there, they're going to bump into this. So I'm actually moving them back so it'll stretch the car out a little bit. So what we're going to end up doing is I'm going to end up putting an axle in here, a tube in here to represent the axle. And the wheels are going to go right there. So that's how those wheels are going to go. And I think that's just going to make this car look cool. So anyways, Fat Man, go.
You've not seen the preview for the movie Fat Man starring Mel Gibson and Coggins. I can't think of his first name now. Great actor. He's on the Unicorn right now, but he also was on he played Boyd on Justified.
Okay.
But basically, The reason I brought that up is Mel Gibson plays Fat Man, which is basically Santa Claus.
Oh, okay.
And uh, the other guy that is mentioned, he's been assigned to kill him,
Okay.
to assassinate him because some rich kid's son is upset.
All right.
If you look at Santa Claus, who is a Mel Gibson, Lethal Weapon type Santa Claus, he's just a grumpy old guy who's. That's kind of how I am with new releases. It's like, yeah, okay, yeah, they're there. Yep, they come out all the time. I got it.
I understand.
So when you watch the preview, go to YouTube, type in Fat Man, and it actually looks kind of funny. I'm looking forward to it. And,
so it's a new movie?
It hasn't come out yet. It's due out soon, but it hasn't come out yet. It may be available on streaming soon. Check it out. It's really good. It looks the preview is really exciting.
You know me, I get excited.
Well, was it you that said watch The Professor and the Madman?
What was that?
Was it you that recommended to me The Professor and the Madman, or The Professor and the Sean Penn Mel Gibson movie about encyclopedia or the dictionary?
Yeah.
That's an awesome film.
Dude, that was an amazing film.
I loved it.
Odd enough for two probably I don't want to say the oddest actors in our time, but two very odd actors right now.
Yeah, no, I thought it was brilliantly done, and also it prompted me to do a little bit of research on what actually after reading it and listening to what they were going to go through, trying to make a dictionary of the English language. I never really actually stopped to think about what kind of a monumental task that would actually be.
Right.
And then there's a couple of really good points in it where one of the guys was telling Mel Gibson's character about how language changes almost daily.
Right.
I just thought it was brilliant. I thought it was very well done. So
yeah. Well, and if you look at today's language,
yeah,
LOL is a word now.
Yeah. There's a lot of tech speak that's becoming,
common language,
common usage. So
Mimi, come on.
But yeah, don't forget to get the trailer for Fat Man. Take a look at it. It's really good. Yes, he was a tranny on Sons of Anarchy, John. Absolutely. I'm surprised that's the character you remember.
I'm like, what tranny on Sons of Anarchy?
You don't remember the tranny on Sons of Anarchy?
No.
Yeah, he played a transsexual on Sons of Anarchy that oh God, his name is eluding me now. The crazy insane guy on the Sons. Oh God, what was his character's name?
Yeah, just saying crazy insane guy doesn't go very far.
Well, it does because he was pretty bad.
Only after enough wine.
Tig.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yes. Tig is strangely and oddly attracted to him. But yeah, no, he's a great actor. I really like anything I've seen him in.
We've tried to watch Sons of Anarchy a second time, but for some reason it just didn't take hold.
It's hard because you know where it ends up.
Yeah. Now Vikings we're watching a second time, and we seem to be enjoying that. But Vikings has some really great battle scenes in it.
So does Sons.
I don't know if they're necessarily battle scenes, but they're pretty close, I guess. All right, we can call them that.
I don't know if I could. I've never actually attempted to binge watch Sons.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the final season for 6 years or 5 or 6 years after the show ended because really? I knew where it was going.
Oh, yeah.
I really, really liked the show, so I was in denial. So I finally when I was in Arizona, I finally actually finished it. So.
Well, and I think part of the disappointment with Sons of Anarchy, it was also when Fox was going through its contract disputes, and there was all the commercials about if you want to continue watching Sons of Anarchy, call your local cable provider.
Yeah, I missed all that.
So check that out, man.
Check what?
The wheels.
Oh, sweet.
Let me go full screen because it's all black. So
Wow.
that was my vision for the wheels on this thing.
Oh, that should look really cool. Walton Coggins. Thank you, John. That is his name. That looked really good, buddy. I like it a lot.
Yeah. So that's, and then I'll do. I'll figure something out for the front, but for the front, it will be a little bit lower. Probably just do like some standard knobby wheels. But yeah, this thing's just gonna look awesome. And that's why, again, I just glued a tube back there. This is just a brass tube. I picked these up over at Hobby Lobby.
I miss Hobby Lobby.
The tube that fits this axle just fine. Whee! So that is done. And then I'll have to pick out some front wheels. Do I have any front wheels with me? Got so much stuff.
I've actually been on a couple of the Hot Wheels I've tore apart. I don't have them handy right now, but I've actually taken some of the old, or not old, but the Flames of War Sherman track sprues.
Yep.
And I've been playing around with doing something like that.
Putting tracks on one?
Yes.
I think you should.
I got a couple ideas. Right now I'm trying to get other things done, so I haven't really made the time I need to make.
Yeah, that happens.
To do as many, and until like today, I was just dead today. Today was just a rough day.
I'm wondering if I should go with these wheels. Let me.
John spent 6 hours last night just painting.
Whoa!
Wow, I do that every day.
You do.
Of course, that's why I pay rent and stuff.
So, what do you think? Should I go with these wheels?
Yeah, they look similar.
Well, they're more balloon type.
Yeah.
And they got more of a smaller bead lock. I think that will actually work. All right, I'm going that route.
Jonathan, I don't want to hear about any of your projects till I see a built Sanguinius.
Almost done with a 8-piece.
We had a challenge going on. I haven't seen a built Sanguinius.
No Sanguinius yet.
You let me down, buddy. You let me down horribly.
Well, to be fair, he was busy.
To be fair, he dropped the gauntlet first.
I wasn't going to bring that up.
And if you remember correctly, the last two shows I have said exactly what you just said. But now he's talking about I spent 6 hours painting and I've got my next piece almost done for Discord. And I'm like, where's the Sanguinius?
Oh, boy.
You see what I'm saying? You see my point?
I know where you're going. Yeah.
There you go. We had a throwdown. He threw down, and I accepted.
You had a bro down.
A bro down. Oh, bro down. We had a bro down. I like that even better. Bro down.
Bro down, and he broed out.
He's busy. I get that. But doesn't mean I'm not going to give him a ration.
Ration of Jeffrey.
I do have to, man. It's kind of my thing.
So the front one's going to be a lot easier because I just got to kind of drill into the original spots.
Right.
For once I have you beat, I painted for 8 hours last night. Holy moly, Adam. That's a lot of paint.
And John Stupid, New Year's Army, Eldar, and Nighthawk. Oh, there you go.
Oh, why would you do that to yourself? I'm thinking I should sell off all my Death Guard stuff right now. All the stuff I got sitting around because apparently they're really good now. I mean, like stupidly good, and nobody seems to be able to get any of that stuff.
Yeah, well.
So that would be the front wheels, right? Oh, that one's different. Different but the same. That's the plastic one.
Adam was busy. An 8-hour evening.
Yes. There we go. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, I think that's going to be my look right there. What do you think?
No, I agree. That looks good.
I think those complement each other quite nicely.
I would concur.
All right. What I'm going to probably do first, though, is trim that little extra plastic off so that they fit flush. Uh-oh, I'm going to play with sharp knives.
Should we put a warning up for everybody know?
Mike playing with sharp knives.
That there could be blood.
There could be blood in my future, you guys.
There could be blood.
Yo, you didn't paint anything?
Yeah, but I think Joe's been cranking on a daily basis. They all have. They all hobby there. I just like to give them a hard time.
I think clippers might work too. Mostly contrast. Yeah, contrast get stuff painted quick. Voila, that way the wheels go in tighter to the body.
Yeah, that should look good.
Yeah. Wonder if I should do it to the back wheels as well. Nope, back's good. All right, Joe, I guess we all need a day off now and then.
Everybody does.
Yeah.
It helps.
It does. And it seems like we got most of the regulars here. You guys, February 1st, we won't be doing a Jackal Garage. I go down for my second COVID vaccination on that day, so we're going to have to cancel the show for February 1st. That's not next Monday, but the Monday after that. So just an FYI for all of you. Oh, that thing looks bad. Look at that. The wheels aren't lined up in the front, but what do you think?
I like it.
Yeah. So, all right.
I like it a lot. I'm trying to decide what color to make the wheels for that. For my big air Belair that's going to go on this thing. And I think I just found it.
Well, one of the challenges I'm going to have now is what color do I paint this?
Well, that's always a challenge.
Like we know, the engine's going to be silver. We got those kind of things. These I'm going to leave these on the big wheels in the back. I'm going to leave those wheels alone,
right?
Because they look kind of. You can tell they're metal, but I'll probably paint the front ones. But what color do I paint the rest of the car?
I've been kind of stuck on a purple motif.
Well, yeah. And again, this is one of Darren's cars. So this is going to the shop. So, obviously red would work, gray would work. But I've already got like the Erikenstein's gray.
Right.
So I don't want to. And I've got a couple other gray cars.
Right.
So I don't know. I may leave it black. I may just do a nice black primer on it and then just add some, like a really watered down, like brown wash to it, like a dirt wash.
Yeah, that'll work.
And just leave it like that. Just leave it kind of dirty brown and then pull out the details.
That's not a bad idea.
It's an idea.
It will definitely work.
Gotta have a starting point.
I think I found my color.
And now I'll get to work on the Erikenstein.
That'll be nice.
Yeah, I was supposed to finish this last month too. I still think this card came out awesome.
I would agree with that.
So yours is awesome as well, buddy. The big. Would you finally decide to name that car? Like we were talking Morty and some other things.
The one of the big cannon.
Yeah,
I just call him Howie.
you're just calling him Howie.
Howie, as in howitzer.
Howitzer.
Yeah.
I was thinking Mendel.
He's actually, his full name is BFG Howie. Howitzer.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Or his motto is "Good morning to whichever direction I'm pointing."
I'm pointing north.
And the crew, instead of saying "fire in the hole," they quote Groundhog Day. Wake up time. Oh, sorry.
Just for everyone that may be interested, North Star Miniatures is doing a second sprue for Gaslands for car accessories.
Sweet.
They have not released a date yet. They have not released a whole lot of images of it. Just basically said, get ready for it. So I'm looking forward to that.
I think it should be pretty cool.
Well, I like the, obviously 3D printing is cool and all that stuff, but it's nice that Darren can actually carry stuff in the shop and new players can kind of pick up some stuff and start playing.
I think that's actually one of the exciting things about Billion Suns is there are quite a few STLs out there for 3D printers for ships right now, as it is. And I think that's going to all those guys that have printers and everything else are going to really take advantage of that.
Oh yeah.
So,
Adam, David.
Yep.
Well, and there's also quite a few like spaceship games from like X-Wing, which is more starfighter, fighter type ships.
Right.
To Armada with the big fleet ships, and the game supports both. And then you can get into Drop Fleet Commander,
right,
which is still a current active game, but I know the company was sold off, and I don't know if it's still being produced.
There was a short stint that it was produced. Darren did a lot of promotion when I was still out there for it, but it's got a. It kind of went away again, so I'm not sure if there was something going on with it or what.
Well, they sold to War Cradle,
right?
So I don't know, if they were going to rebuild the game and do something different with it. Who knows?
Yeah.
But it's one of those hit and miss kind of games. You get a small contingent of people playing it, and as long as they're playing it, everything's good. But when they stop playing it, it just kind of dries up.
Yeah.
And then you got Firestorm Armada, which is an old Spartan games.
Yeah.
Joe really wants his bird of prey, which again. So here's something that's interesting for you, Joe. Star Trek models, they make small scale spaceship plastic model kits that you can buy that actually will work in this game. So if you want to buy your birds of prey, you can buy these model kits and they would work just fine. I think last time I saw them, I saw them over at like Michael's or Hobby Lobby or something like that. And it's a pack, and there's like 3 of them in there, and you can do that. Oh, we could do Lego battles.
I've got all my old Zaki ships.
Zaki.
Yeah, Zaki Starfleet Battles was one of the original Starfleet Battles games made by Zaki, and they did a series of plastic ships for it. And I've got pretty much, I think I've got all of them that I when I got back, I dug out of when I got most of my stuff out of my daughter's basement. So I've got all those.
Well, and even Battlefleet Gothic is something that we can get back on the table with this set of rules, because one of the challenges is anytime GW puts something out of production, nobody can afford to buy what's remaining on eBay.
That's true.
So even rule books are going for ridiculous prices. So we would be able to take our ships and kind of build them up and still play.
Yep.
So I will keep everybody posted. Like I said, I'm going to order the rules. Joe was going to mention something to Darren about it. I'm sure Darren's on top of it too.
If Osprey's it's an Osprey game. Darren knows about it. He's already probably even got a pre-order thing for it. And not so much. He hasn't put a pre-order, but he knows it's not going to be on his pre-order list at some point.
Yeah. So I'm kind of excited. I'll start breaking out. Actually, I could probably. I think I have my Battlefleet Gothic stuff sitting right next to me. Yeah, Joe just said they have them on pre-order. So, sweet. Joe, put one aside for me and let me know when they come in. I don't get to the shop as much as I'd like anymore.
Yeah, me neither. It's a bit of a drive.
Well, yours is a little bit more understandable.
Drive to the airport.
Voila. Box of orc ships and Eldar ships.
Sweet.
So I can finally do something with all these. Big shocker. I have orc ships. Tons of them.
I would have never guessed it.
These are custom builds here. I didn't build these. Someone else built them.
When the first gamer garage sale I was at, when I moved to Arizona, I sold a fully painted Battlefleet Gothic fleet.
Yeah.
And I still have enough to build that fleet over again. This will be painted.
So anyways, yeah, I got Battlefleet Gothic ready to go. And it sounds like you do too. So
yeah.
So yeah, we'll take a look at it. I'm excited. It'd be fun.
I've actually been considering putting I bought all Phil's Man of War, which used to be John's Man of War.
Yes.
I'm toying with putting it on piecemealing it on eBay.
Jonathan, we're talking about pre-ordering A Billion Suns, the spaceship game. Joe says that Darren's got them has pre-ordered them from the company, so when they come out, he'll be able to have them in stock, so that we can go down there and buy our copies.
A Billion Suns.
A Billion Suns almost has a little bit of like an Asian samurai feel to it. A Billion Suns. Done. All right. I'm in the cleanup phase.
Cleanup phase.
Gotta love the cleanup phase.
Everybody has one.
Yeah. Sometimes I have two.
I sometimes have one between every color. depending on how my day went.
Depending on if your painting stride is just going just right.
Well, that's we talked Saturday about having a ooh, look at those pretty wheels.
Oh, those are pretty.
They're purple.
I have purple power.
They're this color right here, the Alchemy Amethyst.
That's a dark purple.
It's not dark. That's it right there, because it's metallic though. When you put it on, it actually has that kind of a lavender metallic look to it.
Got it.
Yeah. because the big air Bel Air that's going to go on this is going to be purple, and I'm now thinking about changing these to purple, but I think I like them as gold.
I like those as gold. I wonder how that purple would be on a gold though.
I don't know, because I was actually, when I was painting, I was thinking about your Custodes.
Yeah. You know me, I like to throw different colors on stuff just to see what happens.
Oh yeah, I was doing some research for the glazing video.
Yeah.
And I'm just literally going through, and I have made a list of all what I thought are the points we have to cover. And then what I do is I kind of go through a few tutorial videos that other people did to make sure I haven't missed anything.
Sure.
And I watched like 4 or 5 today. There's like 8 dozen on YouTube on glazing.
That's just on a basic search. If you even get down deeper, you'll find like 8,000.
It's huge.
Yeah.
But I've 2 things. Some of these guys that are doing glazing videos do not know they're doing the glazing in a wash.
Shocking.
But the one that I watched just before I jumped online to get, come over and get on the show with you was the guy was glazing with Averland Sunset. And I'm like, he's got it. He knows what he's doing.
I put that stuff on everything.
Yes.
That is my new go-to.
Yeah, I heard that the Chaos Dwarf ships should be. But see, the problem is, if I wasn't living here by myself and I had some people to play Man of War with, I probably wouldn't sell them, because I love Man of War. It's my second favorite GW game ever. And it's a game I actually love for the sake of playing the game. It's not that I like painting the ships. The ships are a pain in the butt to paint, but I love the game. And just find. I mean, when I was at my local shop here, I even threw the idea out of getting the guys to say, "Hey, we should get together and play Man of War," and they looked at me like, "What? What's Man of War?" It's like, oh my god!
Oh, you young people!
And then some guy said Dreadfleet, and I wanted to slap him. I wanted to do a share and say, "Snap out of it."
Dreadfleet was a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
Dreadfleet was a little bit different. It sucked.
Yeah, it wasn't Man of War. It was not Man of War.
Well, I think your Man of War is the same as my Epic. Like, I have tons of Epic stuff worth a fortune. I'm just not willing to sell it.
Well, that's just it. I right now I have it in containers because of course Phil and possibly John had put it all in really nice containers. I got all things. So I've got there's like 4 containers under my bed. And it's not a matter of not wanting it or needing to sell them. I'm just like, I have no space in my apartment.
Well, I'm building an extra 1,000 square feet onto my house just to hold.
I thought about doing that here, but I figured the apartment complex would be mad if I knocked a wall down. And I thought they'd have a few words for me.
All right, so we got some gray down.
Got some gray down. The worst part about Dreadfleet is that people thought it was going to be, yeah. I even fell into that a little bit when I first, in my initial seeing of it, because they were always talking about bringing those secondary games back. I thought, man of War's coming. That was my first, when I first saw it, that was my knee jerk. And then, when I started actually looking at it and digging into it, it's like, yeah, nope, this is just a board game that's going to fail miserably. I hate it.
It was a one and done.
It was a one and done. Yeah, that's sad. That makes me sad.
Well, I'm so hopeful that Titanicus is going to somehow continue to expand and bring Epic back.
Well, I think right now we're going to have to just kind of wait till the world gets through this, what we're going through now, and then hopefully we'll see some other stuff come back. And I'm amazed there are going to be so many things. Like, for example, we talked about Warhammer, the old world.
Yeah.
I would imagine that 2 and 3 year plan they were having it was going to be put on hold because of what's going on right now in the world.
Yeah. Joe, that would be a negative, sir. Because Kim would fill them with goats and raccoons, and she would get all kinds of crazy animals at the house, and she would go nuts. And if we do that, I would have to conquer one of the rooms that's just my storage area. But yeah, it's probably going to be all pushback. Everything is.
Yeah.
Jonathan, that was me, Shadow Worm again. I thought it was going to be the new, and he was wrong. That turned into Kill Team.
Yeah, I was actually at Gamma with Darren, and we played that game, and Darren and I sat down and played it, and we weren't even halfway through the first turn when Darren looked at me and I looked at him. We both went, "This is Necromunda Second Edition," because it was literally those rules over again. So we were convinced that's where it was going. And then that became Kill Team, and then of course I'm like, okay. And then all of a sudden a new Necromunda comes out. I'm like, I like Kill Team. So I'm like, but I don't even hear anybody playing Kill Team anymore.
They're redoing some things with it. Neil keeps me up to date on it because that's his go-to game.
Right.
And he says they're getting some new stuff out for it.
Well, that should be cool.
Yeah, Joe, I always wanted to put a workshop at the back of that house. So maybe we'll talk about that. Maybe I can figure out a way to put a workshop over there and store all my Hot Wheels. There, I painted those little panels black.
Woohoo!
Very nice.
I'd like to point out, for posterity's sake, I'm painting an interior.
Yep. I haven't said anything because I don't want to jinx it.
Painting an interior. That's what I love about the Pixar car that I bought.
Ton of Necron heads at my store these days. Yeah, probably from the Indominus set. What about the Pixar car? I'm sorry.
It doesn't even come with an interior.
It's your favorite. Your favorite car. Interior. No interior.
I'm still thinking about making that a billion tons, ship conversion.
Hey.
I mean, look at that. Dun, 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 dun.
I love it. I think it's awesome. I don't know anything about the rules yet, so I don't know how you're going to do anything with it. So
yeah, no, but I got too many car ideas for this.
Yeah.
So
that's kind of like me. I've just got too many car ideas.
I've actually thought about these little tail lights here. I thought about flattening these fins out.
Yeah.
And putting little rocket exhaust jets on the back. Like there's 6 little rockets. It's a rocket propelled car.
There are rules for rocket propelled cars.
I literally thought about just putting basically just the exit cone for the rockets on the back of these, and making that how it goes. And but I'm not even sure I want to mount a machine. I just love this body.
Saying again, this is the thing about Gaslands. You don't have to weaponize it.
Yeah. And for a moment, when I was looking at your the polished metal one, I actually thought about doing that as well.
Yeah. So get yourself some wet grit.
Because this car has a lot of nice smooth area.
Mm-hmm.
Picture this with a carbon fiber look.
Ooh, that could be fun.
Remember that decal sheet?
Yes.
I've seriously thought about, because there's no real hard areas to it that I would have to work with. So I'm thinking about on if nothing else, color on the top, because it has a tattoo tone, and making this bottom portion here all carbon fiber.
There you go.
So I thought about doing that then with the rockets on the end. So this high-tech car in the future.
Yep.
And that's one of the things I'm thinking about.
I'm liking it.
So
John meant to say Necromunda heads.
Necromunda heads. Isn't that a garage band?
Necromunda head? No.
No, sorry.
Should be.
So have you heard the second single video release from AC/DC yet?
No, I heard the song.
I
haven't seen the video.
The video's weird.
Well, that's what you said. It was weird.
The video's so weird. It's kind of scary, actually.
It kind of creeps me out because even you said it was weird, and you've got weird taste.
I really have to say, I do like my new camera angle.
Yeah, I
don't care if anybody watching likes it. It makes me painting on camera so much easier for me.
And I don't know which way is better, because I watch videos from both angles. I'm pretty content because mine's out of the way completely.
Right.
My head doesn't butt into it or nothing. It works, and I'm not showing any detail. Like this is just hobby hangout, so I'm not doing any lesson plans or nothing like that. And if something's going on and I really want to show something off, I can zoom in for people.
Right.
But I'm not sure if I'd want to change my angle completely.
Doing it like when we got this week's, Outpost Academy coming, Imperial Academy coming along. I just want to have a better way to get a better camera angle, because especially this week there's going to be a lot of brushwork on Thursday's show.
Well, and I completely agree. Like I think this week I think it's going to work for that. I just for me personally, I just don't, for what I do, I'm good. But I think for what you're doing, it's needed.
Well, the other problem is, for one, the way I have to paint now until I get my new glasses, or figure out a way to afford LASIK. I had to.
You should win the lottery.
I should play it. I should play. I may actually do that tomorrow. I may go buy a lottery ticket tomorrow.
Well, the Arizona
reinstitute my retirement plan.
That's part of my retirement plan. I'm just going to win the lottery. We got the Arizona lottery is at like something stupid, like $300-400 million or something like that, because nobody's won. So we bought tickets for that.
Right.
It's one of those things. It's like, I know I'm throwing my money away, but you've got to have that dream, just
that little outside chance.
Yeah, just imagine if you won.
Well, the Mega Millions was at 750 last drawing. They're estimating it's going to be over 8.5 this drawing.
And we got tickets to that as well.
So I may do that tomorrow. I used to play it every week in Arizona, just because, but I haven't done it here because it's not as convenient. Used to be I just walk down to the liquor store right next to the shop and buy a ticket.
Yeah, because you'd be getting a soda or something anyway.
Yeah, here I got to make the effort to actually go somewhere special.
Yeah, and you're not much into that.
No, I don't go anywhere. I really don't. My only trip out of this house is in the morning. I go to Starbucks drive-through, grab a drink, and then I go literally and sit in the parking lot at the end of their parking lot, listen to my audiobook for about a half hour, and drink my coffee or my tea before I come home. And then I come home and I start painting. And I usually watch the sun come up over the Starbucks.
There you go. That sounds like a picturesque moment.
That's my me quality time.
Your you time.
It's where I convince myself, nope, life doesn't suck. You have to go on.
That's your convince yourself to go on time.
That's my daily affirmation. Nope. It's your daughter's car. Don't drive off that bridge.
No. All right, so we're just gonna wash this with some Agrax Earthshade, just to get some tone down here on the base of it all.
Ooh, nice.
Just to kind of dirty it up a little bit, and then I'll probably do some dry brushing on it and call it good.
Oh yeah. Also, yeah, I've told you about my buddy Greg in Connecticut, right?
Yeah.
He had an aortic dissection a few years before I had to have mine.
Right, he beat you to it.
Yeah, but mine was worse, so I still won.
Right. Have you heard?
Just found out today that they replaced my aorta with artificial artery. They had to actually replace his aortic valve.
Uh-oh.
He's got a bionic valve, so he's like the $6.5 million man or something like that.
Okay.
Well, he just found out, and I've got to go back in March to probably schedule my surgery to go back in and fix some stuff with mine. He just found out today he has to have some stuff done with his as well. So
that sucks.
So he and I were commiserating a bit today, going, what? And I told him, I said, all right, because he and I have always had this little competition between us. And I went, we got to stop this whole one-upmanship thing, because I don't think it's healthy for either one of us.
It's causing some health concerns over here.
Yeah, it may end up killing us both, dude. So we should just drop this whole thing. So
it's just not worth it.
That's not worth it anymore. Did everyone notice that I straightened out my wolf sticker? So even though my grid pattern goes weird with the frame of the camera, my wolf is where it needs to be.
Ah,
He's looking
everybody
good.
noticed I didn't change anything on mine.
Yeah, I know. You want more Hot Wheels?
Oh God, you guys don't even want to know how bad it is some days.
You don't have to tell me. I can figure it out.
So Saturday we were supposed to go. We went out to a couple of estate sales.
Yep.
Mom
You
kissing.
went out to get Lego cabinets. I mean, China cabinets.
We're calling them what they are. We're trying to find Lego cabinets.
Right.
So we got Bumpkiss. So then Andy and I went car shopping. I went out and bought more cars.
More Hot Wheels cars.
Oh yeah, because the Walmart's restocked, but they got picked through before I got there.
Oh God.
So I only got like restock cars, like stuff that I want to give away at when we start playing and stuff like that.
All right, I'm trying to figure out. Does that say still dizzying, Jonathan? I'm not sure what you're trying to say, buddy.
Oh, dizzy. Yeah. Well, it's Jonathan.
I think he's mad at me. I think my sanguineous comments made him mad.
I have something for you. Okay. You let me know what you might have for me. Is it still dizzying? Your crooked lines. Oh, his crooked lines.
So he's talking about how that is. I thought it made him mad. The whole sanguineous thing. He's probably flipping off his monitor at me. He doesn't call me anymore. He doesn't send me pictures anymore.
Sorry, I don't call you anymore either.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right.
Soon, Don will start asking you all the questions.
She wants to look for china cabinets for plates and stuff, not for Legos. So tune in on Saturday, David, because my wife and I are going to go to a store off of Cave Creek Road, not in the city of Cave Creek, but just off Cave Creek Road on the east side of town. And that's where we bought one of our other china cabinets, this huge 2-story kind of antique crafty store where people like repurpose things and they'll paint them with the chalk paint and stuff like that. So
I thought when you said huge, I thought if he says huge 2-story china cabinet, I'm gonna go what?
So we're gonna go hit that up, and we actually got a really good deal on one out there. So if we see anything of interest, I will shoot you over some photos or something, and you can take a look at them. But that's where we're gonna head out on Thursday.
That's a boatload of Legos. I need a 2-story china cabinet.
Well, she's got almost the only Harry Potter Legos she doesn't have are the Big Castle and and Diagon Alley, because we just literally don't have a place to put them.
My daughter, who is a Harry Potter fan, that's what she got for Christmas from everybody, a bunch of different Harry Potter Lego sets. So she started building hers. So,
David, they actually transported the china cabinet to our house. We paid them an extra $50, and they actually drove it to our house. They set up a time.
They have a name for that, Mike. It's not called transporting. They call it delivery.
Well, but they did it just as a courtesy type thing, just like they don't normally do it, but they wanted to sell it.
But it's still delivery.
Okay, they delivered to my house. Mr. Wordsmith over here.
No, just
point out the obvious.
Just delivery, like pizza.
Oh yeah, they deliver that to houses too.
No, they don't. They transport it.
They transport Sorry, I was thinking of transports today. I don't know why.
But probably because you're thinking about Billion Sons.
Yes. All right, I'm done. I got nothing left to work on.
You all finished?
Well, I have nothing left to work on. I this is drying, that's drying. I need to prime this up, so I need to take it outside and shoot it with primer.
Here, let me show you my BR Bel Air. You ready?
Okay. Let me give you full screen.
Here it is. It's right here.
I got you full screen. Here you go.
There you go. There it is.
There you go. Still
inside the citrus strip.
There you go.
I haven't pulled him out yet. But here's the body, the undercarriage.
Sweet.
And then I actually painted the interior. Look at that.
Look at that.
Seat belts. Vroom, vroom, vroom.
I can show you cars that I bought.
Didn't you already do that?
Well, no, these are just other cars. Like, I think I've shown this back before. This is the cool truck that's out now. Check that out. It's a 70 Dodge Power Wagon. I think you might need one of these.
It looks awful familiar.
It does, doesn't it? Well, they got the blue one.
Right.
And then here is the 32 Ford.
The Uno
car. This is a cool car. It's got a good engine and stuff in it, but I don't like the hood scoop, and it's part of the car, so you have to chop it off. And what else do I got in this bag? We got the new Land Rover. That's about it. Everything else are just kind of old duplicates. So I got tons of cars. I bought another set of these.
Ooh, those are cool.
These are cool. I'm going to make a team out of them. So since there wasn't a lot of new stuff, I'm like, you know what? I'll get one of those and I'll make a team out of it. So, anywho, yeah, I get a little carried away with buying cars, you guys. I got lots of them. I'm going to switch cameras, man.
Yeah. Oh, mouse, work, mouse.
Yeah, David, I'll let you know if we actually end up buying one on Thursday. I'll post a photo of the one we buy on Discord, and maybe Jeff can share it on the show if we end up buying one.
Yeah, just let me know when it's up. I'll make sure. I normally don't post non-car or model stuff, but I'll show that one. Because it's going to be 2-story, and it'll be a gigantic lens, and
it's also something guys can do or anybody can do if you want to display an army at your house. Mike, text message show, got cabinets you may like. Okay. If you got an army that you want to display at your house, but the other half may not be too hip on the idea of IKEA cabinets because they're all glass. So maybe a China cabinet might be the way for people to go. Everything okay over there? Darth Vader sounded like he was talking.
That's not Darth Vader. It's Mungo.
I could barely make it out.
I'm actually texting with Jonathan.
Oh. Okay.
I don't use the private chat feature, so.
Oh no, he just posted a comment.
Yeah.
So anyways, it's something you guys, it may be an option for some folks that are just looking for something different to display their army. Plus, the China cabinets are a little bit more sealed up as far as so dust and stuff don't get inside of them as much.
Right.
Compared to the IKEA cabinets that have the gaps where the glass kind of does and doesn't go together. So
that's what I like about my GW figure case. It's got that rubber seal around the door. I don't have to worry about anything in there getting dusty.
Yeah, so that's a plus. Anyways, I should have these 2 cars done hopefully next week. We'll see how the rest of my week goes. So if I find time, my next project, I want to post a picture. I don't want to show anybody or tell anybody really how it's going to look. It is an inspiration build. So I saw something on the old interwebs that is on one of the Gaslands forums. And I really got excited about it, so I want to build it. So I'll post a picture up so everyone can see it. It'll be under the Jackal Garage channel. So
just cold.
We'll get to work on that next week, and that's about it. You got anything else?
I know, buddy. I have been, like I said, today was just a rough day for me health wise. I just didn't have the energy. I was having some issues last night, and so. I didn't get a whole lot done. I had a whole bunch of stuff scheduled to get done today. I wanted to have that big air Bel Air out of the citrus strip and ready to paint, if not get a base coat on it, but didn't happen. So,
well, we're going to cut out a little bit early so you can go get some rest.
Yeah, well, I actually have a doctor's appointment tomorrow because when you're having chest pains and trouble breathing and no energy, you make appointments and you go see people.
Yeah, I wait a couple days and see what happens.
Yeah, like I said, I have my breakfast tomorrow. I may decide to drive over the bridge. I don't
know. Anyways, everybody, thank you very much for joining us. We got some stuff going on. We'll get some more builds going on, and yeah, that's about it. Adam, it is so great that you are back. I can't wait to see what you did with your DeLorean.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
I want to see how you finish that out. And then, yeah, John, what's the new mystery game? I don't think John can tell us what the new mystery game is.
Is there a mystery game? Did I miss some?
It could be something new from GW or something.
Oh, I don't know. I do not know.
I don't know. Anyways, you guys, thank you very much. We're going to cut out of here, and we will be back. So Wednesday, we have the Wolf's Den.
Wolf's Den.
Thursday is the Model Academy, and we're doing glazing, and then we're back again on Saturday. So this is our busy week for streaming. You'll see a lot of these faces this week. So get ready for it. So anyways, thank you all very much. You all have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
See you guys.